the mod a lot. So, like, that all depends on that.
Immobilize a frigate standing by.
What did I just build? Oh, that. So we'll recruit Angela. She has a Lucrehawk right now. I'd like to give her Invincible class at some point if we can swing it, but again, that's more art that we need to do.
Construction complete.
Will the Warlords be able to use the Crimson Command VSDs? Yes. At least Maldrood will. Depending on how we can work it in, I'd like for Zsinj to start off with them as well. Just for Era 1, but there's not really much we can do as far as that goes because story scripting doesn't exist for factions that aren't the Empire of the Hand, Imperial, Remnant, and New Republic because of just engine limitations, unfortunately. So I have more units than I need to over here.
Construction complete.
Is there any place where I can find the first version of Thrawn's Revenge? So you mean like ICW 1.1 or 1.0? And Raven Main. Yeah, so in the mod the orbital bombardment and stuff actually does do friendly fire. It might just be because of these are new factions. I'm not sure how the script handles it, that does it, so we'll just have to look into that for the new stuff. But I think the next plan I said was to build some of that. Unit. And once I have the Gladiator, I'm going to go and take over some Haven planets. I've been thinking about putting some of the older versions in the Admiral's Lounge on the forum, just because, like, 10-year anniversary thing, but because Thorny still has every version for some reason. I mean, I guess it's because he's organized, but we'll get some jump troopers and raptor troopers.
Reporting.
I'll build some more, but I want to get up to a point where I have at least a capital shipyard somewhere, because right now I do not. We'll have to take some more planets.
Reporting.
I'll need to build some tax agencies, but we don't have any money for that. At least we should be able to pretty easily take over the Haven space. I try to post about the mod as much as I can. Honestly, a lot of my modding time does go towards doing news posts and answering technical support. I'm trying to... We also have to get to a point where certain stuff can be shown off, otherwise we're just talking about it and we're not able to show it. And that's when a lot of stuff tends to change as well. But I do have a few updates planned for both ICW and Ascendancy, but they're primarily like the faction profiles for ICW, which requires having more of the assets done for those factions.
Moving to sector.
And then I'm trying to do more videos where people can actually see the stuff in action. Oh, well, that was a terrible, terrible idea. I basically just suicided that. We'll take progress in.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Or Frigid.
Falling out of formation.
It's about to be destroyed.
The closer we get to release, the more stuff's done, the more we're able to confidently talk about what's going to be in the mod, because we know what's going to be cut, what's not. Honestly, plans do change fairly frequently, at least in details, if not. Never thought of snipers as unit. The problem with snipers in the AW is the game, like the unit AI, doesn't take into account the fact that terrain changes a lot. So,
Watch your back. Intercepting. You won't be around much longer.
if you have something with a really long range and you tell it to attack something, it'll go to its range, to its max range, assuming it's not already within that, and then it'll just shoot no matter what's in the way. And 9 times out of 10, it'll hit a small bump in the ground, so sniper units end up being next to useless unless you really micro them as far as just terrain is concerned, not micros and like actual strategy stuff. Just I want my completely stupid units to not shoot the ground. So there's a few places where we've tried it, but it's not a role we really want to expand too much. We may end up doing one or two things, but again, it's wonky. It's got that EAW charm.
Skip Ray reporting.
You ever thought about it? Well, first, how have you balanced the Bellator and Asserter classes in neutral pieces? Well, we balanced the Asserter by not making it. But the Bellator, it's still probably the weakest SSD. I'm assuming you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about ICW. Well, in both mods, it's probably the weakest SSD. It's by far the smallest. It's still really powerful. It's also considerably cheaper than the other SSDs. It takes up less population cap, so far I've personally liked the Bellator a bit more than I've liked the other SSDs. It fucks less with the path and like.
I'm running out of maneuvers.
Like, this game. With the Executor, it's a bit harder to get them in a position to attack. That's not as much of an issue with the Bellator or the Praetor, since it's somewhere between those two as far as size goes. Have you ever thought about showing how you actually work? Yeah, that's actually something that I want to do a bit. Next time I model something, I might record myself doing that. I might do some tutorials on how to add a unit to Zsinj or EAW or that sort of thing. But I have to actually get to a point where I'm working on art, because otherwise, when I'm just doing like balancing or trying to do XML stuff or trying to implement new buff chains and Zsinj, it's basically just me typing in Notepad, firing up the game like 2,000 times in an hour. Like, if you're friends with me on Steam, you'll probably see me launching the game. Like, you'll see it come up, down, and just... I don't know if people want to see me screaming at my computer when stuff doesn't work for 3 hours. But yeah, modeling is definitely something I want to try to record at least, or try to do more progress posts about things.
Complete.
But yeah, if there's stuff like people specifically want to see, they can ask for it, and I'll try to show what people want to see. But
Building started.
There we go. We can build
Constructing.
What's our next? I guess Levian 2 is the best place to go now. Well, I'll have to take this fleet though, and I don't want to because that'll leave Chomok. Well, where's the best place to do some tax spamming?
Construction complete.
Looks like Garros will be fine for it. Salagas. Oh, we're also doing some more space buildings, so that's something that there'll be more of. Trade ports is one of them. Then there's also going to be more military structures, especially for the Empire of the Hand, because they've got like 3 or 4 defensive platforms that we're adding. And we would like to do a proper unique particle for the Visvia. We don't need more of that right now.
Building
Let's
under
focus on
construction.
that was
Building
the
canceled.
worst place for that.
Construction complete.
Alright, how do we want to handle it? Do we want to go after the Maldrood area or the New Republic? What do you guys think? So I'm thinking right now, keeping Zsinj in Hapes. I mean, I guess if we go this way, we can just sort of build a secondary fleet, block that off, and send Zsinj up to the Maldrood areas. That might be because of firing arcs, but we'll see. Alright, that's 2 for... I'm gonna save, actually. That's gonna be the first thing I do. Right. 2 for Maldrood, 1 for NR, 2 for Levian. Okay. I guess we'll take this fleet and regret this immensely. I don't think Zsinj needs all these forces. So we'll take them, we'll take Trigit, we'll take Suntir, a Dreadnought, and one of each of the smaller ships. We'll send that over. Send this off to Jomark.
Tactical battle imminent.
Well, there's a bunch of heroes. I knew this would happen. Okay, there's nothing there.
Helm to 108.
Send this fleet back in. Switch places.
En route.
Tactical battle imminent.
Well, it's actually not Suntir, it's the fake. I think it's his name's Tetran Cowl. But
Affirmative.
Order, sir. Reporting. This way.
oops.
Over there.
I don't know why these aren't
Moving
with
out.
a squad.
Reporting in. On the move.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, Revan. I understand MP by SP. This is first.
Secondary position.
They're gonna find the
away.
AT-AT, and it's gonna be very
Moving
sad
out.
for them.
Heading out. Fall out. Let's move out.
I think some of the animations are
Inputting
still using
coordinates.
the animation speed from when everything
it's
moved
them.
really fast.
Awaiting destination. Scouting area. On the way. Right away. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Fire!
I mean, the era
Keep
system
going.
is still there, but
This way.
you just don't progress.
Over there. Scouting.
Ooh, sensor.
Awaiting orders.
Copy.
But I believe this is
On
set
my
in
way.
era 2.
I copy.
Or at least it will be. I don't know if we've made the changes to it yet.
Target acquired. Scanning area.
I don't think I've made those squads group yet.
The enemy has been defeated.
Did they not drop the AT-AT? Whatever. Do they not have the AT-AT? They took it away? What?
Tactical battle.
Yeah, it says Era 1, but this GC is supposed to be Era 2. Oh, okay. I understand now. Okay, so hopefully this fleet will be able to beat that fleet. That is a lot of Secutors. I mean, ground combat and EAW has always both looked and been terrible, so... I still want to redo the Elite Hulk, because it's terrible still. And the Secutors use the Lucre Hulk icon just on the thing right now.
Ready for orders. Direct fire at their laser cannon.
I don't think we can win this.
Armed and ready.
Ion
We can take
cannons
out-
are our primary target.
Got one on me.
Yeah, there's Crimson VSD. Let's shoot him.
How about a little help?
Targeting now. Maximum firepower.
This, I believe, in 2.1 was still the icon for Triton, whatever, however you pronounce his name. Because there wasn't a king at this pathfinding. Yeah, that's the only canon picture of him, so. Once we stagger the Z levels for these, it should be less of an issue with all this pathfinding crap, but it's CAW, so collision detection. Sec Eaters, I believe, are for Ariadu, Penastar alignment, and Maldrood. This is such a clusterfuck.
Choose your reinforcements.
So actually, I believe Harsk, Pterodok, and Delvardis, the only pictures that exist of all of them are being choked by Dallas gas. So it's it doesn't help that these ships are so big. I can try to build an allegiance after I have my shipyards handled. I think the one at Dathomir should be done.
Holding fire for the lasers are our target. Our lasers are gone.
Hopefully we don't lose Terminal. I'd like to do some updates to the Secretary's scan at some point. They have so many fighters. Oh, I need to retreat. No, we lose trigger. It's gonna happen. The Secators are actually carriers. So I guess they're like a slightly shittier endurance. This isn't good. So much red on the map. Oh, they killed the engine.
They've taken out our lasers.
Intercepting.
Well, that was definitely worth killing Tavira, for sure. Alright, alright, looks like we're gonna have to go for Maldrood after all.
Unit in production. Unit cancelled.
I'm not gonna be able to afford an allegiance for a while. I need to rebuild after
Unit
that.
in production.
Yeah, that's why it's getting redone, Piz.
Unit in
What
production.
if I take Zsinj?
Tactical
Should be able to beat it if I send Zsinj into that fleet. Or I'll lose Zsinj. Whichever.
Reporting. On the move.
Ready.
Try to get to that
Advancing.
Yes, sir.
drop zone before
Scouting
they
area.
can.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Yes, sir. Squad, move out.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, those animations are definitely from when units move faster.
Let's go. Right away. Moving out. Heading out.
Yes, Commander. Moving out.
Ready. Yes, sir.
I started to on Garros, but I didn't really have much income
All
until I didn't have the credits to
Incoming!
Right away,
until right
sir.
after that.
For your orders.
So that'll still be the first order of business,
Ready to
building
go.
more
Let's move out.
Battalion
income
standing by.
stuff.
Reporting in.
Oh yeah, I can't capture that.
Roger
That is
that.
still not coded.
Squad, advance.
Scout trooper active.
I'm not sure if they're just not dropping their troops
Heading
or
out.
what.
Mauler ready.
Last time they didn't have the
Heading
AT-AT.
out.
Support order
Secured a
acknowledged.
landing zone.
Time order. Copy.
More stormtroopers.
Affirmative, sir. Targeting rebels.
Oh, that sucks.
Ready.
Fallout troops.
Yeah, it looks like they're not actually bringing
Let's
down
move
the...
out. Keep going. This way. Over there.
That's odd.
Roll out. Deploying. Scanning for enemies. Activating. Initiate sweep. Coordinates. Setting course. There they are. Changing course. Right away.
We've secured a landing zone.
They are in my sights.
We are victorious.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know if it's just a one-off thing, or not one-off because it happened last time, but... Strange. Alright, where is Zsinj?